So two communities at odds. To discuss, we're joined by Xanthea Limberg, the mayoral committee member for informal settlements from the City of Cape Town. Thank you for being with us, Ms. Limberg. Firstly, the MEC going to give a package tomorrow, apparently, of potential solutions. Do you know what those are?
So yes, the MEC Madikizela for Human Settlements has a meeting with the Siqalo Informal Settlement community leaders tomorrow afternoon. But we have been engaging with community members both from Siqalo and communities within Mitchells Plain over the last couple of days to try and calm the situation and restore some form of normality. The plan that the MEC will be sharing with the Siqalo residents will look at potentially relocating Siqalo residents from where they currently reside to alternative pockets of land. But this particular relocation plan will not only be benefiting Siqalo, but other informal settlements and other residents that have also been waiting for longer periods of time for access to better services and housing opportunities. It is important to note that Siqalo has some history to it. It was an informal settlement that was created through illegal land invasion on private land. The landowner initiated an eviction court order, and that matter is still before the court, and the city is a respondent in that case. And so we are following due process as part of that court matter. We have also written to the Judge President to ask for that matter to be expedited. But in the interim, the city has attempted to provide temporary services because we haven't gotten permission from the private landowner to install services on the land. The land has also been largely eroded from sand mining that's taken place over a number of years, and a portion of the land is in floodplain areas, so it makes it incredibly challenging for formal services to be rendered. But in the interim, the city is rendering water and sanitation and solid waste removal services to the community of Siqalo.
Ms. Limberg, why is this dragging on for so long? Please tell me if I'm correct, but apparently there was a court order in 2013 relating to Siqalo. Are you not getting on top of this? Surely if there were great houses, the people would move off this land that apparently is not good for human settlement anyway. The city says it has a comprehensive housing program.
So the Siqalo matter, because it is as a result of illegal land invasion on private land, unfortunately the city is not in a position to purely act. Therefore, the private landowner initiated the eviction court order in 2012. That matter has been going back and forth in court, and it is still ongoing. We have attempted to try and ensure that the matter is expedited and finally concluded, but this hasn't been the case. If residents within the city want to access formal housing opportunities, they have to be on the housing waiting list, and they are then given an opportunity based on their how long they've been waiting on the housing waiting list. And we've attempted to try and provide basic services in the interim so that people still have access to the most basic human rights.
I think the Premier, Helen Zille, said that there was problems, maybe people trying to cut in on that housing list. What is the state of that? How fair is it to these people if they are waiting?
Well, we have interacted, and the local councillors in the area have also interacted with this particular community and have encouraged those that aren't on the housing waiting list to register themselves on that database, so that if opportunities are available within close proximity to where they currently reside, that they can then be identified as a potential beneficiary. One also has to just bear in mind that the national government sets the qualifying criteria to access government or subsidized housing, and those residents need to then be registered, and through that process are identified as potential beneficiaries. There are other opportunities that the city renders, whether it be social housing through rental arrangements for those who do not qualify to be a beneficiary of a subsidized government house. as per the national criteria. And so we have interacted with this community and will continue to do so. We've made provision for basic services and will continue to try and enhance those services while formal relocation plans are underway. Both the Western Cape Provincial Government has plans underway to relocate these residents in the medium to long term. We have acquired private land in the vicinity to ensure we can make alternative plans available to the residents of Siqalo.
All right, very quickly, what do you do when two communities are at odds? One is accusing the other of protesting and blocking their access to work and things like that.
Well, I think it's about constant engagement, and this is what the city and the Western Cape Provincial Government has attempted to do. I think it is also important to ensure that this particular issue around land and services and housing opportunities is not racialized. And so we have tried to bring about calm through that constant engagement, and will continue to do so. And the MEC Madikizela has, in meetings this week, proposed that we set up a joint committee between Siqalo residents as well as residents from the broader Mitchells Plain area to ensure that those two communities work together in finding solutions to deal with their concerns.
All right, thank you very much. That was the MMC for Housing in the City of Cape Town, Xanthea Limberg.